as the Dolphins get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Ready? 50, plant.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Get it.
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll try the right side here, Barkley. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Now, these two teams have met a total of 15 times starting back in 1997. Of course, remember, Baltimore was moved from Cleveland by owner Art Modell back in 1996, so they didn't have a team prior to that. But they met in 97, 15. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Judon in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Here's Hill on the return. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now Saquon Barkley, and this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over.
You draw corpus.
Watch 9. Watch 9.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up, trying to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
From the 38, Jackson. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
16 yards on that one and a Raven first. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 35-yard line. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. And there on the tackle, Shaq Lawson. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check 55, Mike.
Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. He can run for it, and he will. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go. Ready? 50, right. 55. Right here. Watch tight end. Hey.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Now Griffin toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
58 to Mike, 58.
On 3rd and goal, here's Griffin. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They're running. Ingram. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
49 to Mike. 49 to Mike.
Start.
They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Back to throw. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Ready?
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Throwing now, Griffin on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. This quarterback now 3 out of 5 since taking over as he's given his guys a first down. To throw again is Griffin. And he rifles one incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
It's a give to the right, Ingram. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, Griffin. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. They'll run for it. It's Ingram. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Mark Ingram unable to get past the marker. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And given the elements, this might have been what we would have expected, Charles. Scoreless into the second quarter.
The elements have definitely played a part in this game, a big part. And I think that both teams have been a little slow to adjust their playbook and start playing to whatever their strengths are in these conditions.
A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On second down now, it's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. They'll set up the screen to Ballage. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
2nd and 5. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. Young quarterback, gotta learn. Need to get rid of the football.
Because when you don't get rid of the ball, they accumulate more sacks. But you're exactly right. Internal clock has to go off. Either get rid of it or start to take off and go.
They'll look to throw here. And he's going to go down again. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. And he'll give it here to his running back. And an alley to run. There he goes left side. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw is RG3. He'll let it go deep for Foster. It got his man complete. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. On first down, it's Ingram. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Baltimore was the most run-heavy team in the league last year after Lamar Jackson took over as a starter. And you think about Mark Ingram, he goes from a situation where he was sharing time with Kamara in New Orleans. Now he figures to be... And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. Griffin. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Mike, 55. Check 55.
Throwing on second and long. Griffin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Mike, keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Third and long. It's Griffin. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They stop him after a gain of only 4, and that brings up fourth down. Here's Sam Cook now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. 2nd and 6. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right.
Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Judon able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Watch his slant. Watch his slant. Mike 41.
They'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Watch out for Hill on the return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, third quarter now from Jacksonville. The Jags have just scored as they'll add on to their lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, Griffin. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Watch the slap. Watch the slap. Now.
On the delay, it's Ballage. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyus Bowser picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He wants it all for the end zone, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd down. Griffin. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Emmanuel Agba in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now Griffin back into his end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Let's go, D.
They're going to look to throw. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
The Dolphins on third down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw, and that is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Watch QB drop.
Hey, Echo.
49.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready? 15 line. 15 line.
Here we go.
80 weapon.
To the end, boy. To the end.
2nd and 10. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Ready
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Let's see what you got.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Matt Judon getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 44 yards away. Sanders' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
First down, Baltimore. Come on, set. Tiziano. Mike 50. Yeah. Go. Motion. Mike, here they go.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Let's go, team.
On 2nd and 15 now. Griffin. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Clay Matthews adding another sack to his impressive NFL resume.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Now Griffin. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check 26, check 26, 25, check 25, check 25.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Griffin going to throw it. Forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. In your face. Switch.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here for the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Tucker's kick is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Give them 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's into the clear. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Ravens, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.